What is going on, Stachers? Welcome back to another episode of the NFT Game Grind. Doing it every Wednesday, but we haven't been doing it for a little bit of time. So I took a little bit of a break here for the last couple of weeks, and it's good to be back, getting back to some grinding right here, doing it with Splinterlands like we do every Wednesday. Yeah, I had to take a little bit of time off. I was traveling 1 week. And then when I got back, I was just like, man, it was just like, it took a lot of energy out of me, you know? And I was like, I need a little bit of time. So it's been a couple of weeks since we've done a game grind, but we are back to our regular schedule and we have a lot going on, right? So we have some new slots to fill for our guild, the Secret Stachers, and we're going to be building back up because you know what happens when you don't play Splinterlands for like an entire season, you get dropped right back down. So I'm ranked down in bronze 3 right now, and I'm gonna have to climb my way back up. But this is a great example for everybody out there who is brand new to Splinterlands, maybe just getting started, and they want to see how what it takes to go from just starting out with the game and ranking up, going from bronze into silver if you can. Obviously, I have some pretty good cards, but a lot of the stuff that strategies that I'll be using here are different in the bronze league because you just don't have the same type of abilities on different cards. So actually, bronze can be kind of difficult for me sometimes because I'm so used to playing in the upper ranks of silver and gold. So it'll be a good exercise for everybody. Good to see a couple of our stashers in chat. We got Dementophobia, our officer for the Secret Stachers, hanging out with us. What's going on? And Mad Professor, I see Foddy Rebecca over there. Good to see you guys in chat hanging out. PWOW just subscribed for another, as a 14th month sub over on Theta. GG's for that, man. Good luck. And thank you for hitting that golden mustache, man. Not all people have that golden mustache, so that's good. All right, let's get to grinding today because we got a lot that we're going to try and accomplish. We're going to get some new guildies into the guild, and then we're going to start grinding away and get our daily quest done and see how far we can rank up. See if we can get a bunch of wins in a row so we can get going on getting back to gold. All right, so jumping right into things. Our guild has slipped. I guess me being gone for a little while without the fearless leader here for the last couple of weeks. We've slipped a little bit, and really that's due to some membership turnover. So, right now we're sitting at 16 of 19 members. We just increased our slots, our membership slots. Thank you, Demo, for hooking up the remainder of the DEC to get to that point. But we do have a couple members who have not been pulling their weight, and so we're going to have to do a little bit. So OC Crypto, man, we gave him some grace period, but he has not played for quite some time, so we're going to have to give him the boot. I'm sorry, OC Crypto. If you want to come back, you're more than welcome. But we're going to have to make way for a couple of new members. As you guys can see, I'm sitting at 300 rank. All we require for this guild is for you to maintain a rank of 1200 during the season. If you can't do that for some reason, just let us know. Like, hey, I'm taking a vacation. I'm going to be gone for 2 weeks. Or, there's some family issues or whatever it is. But communication, I think, is key. And, we're pretty forgiving. This is a pretty easy, chill, guild in general. Congratulations, man. You made the top of the cryptocurrency subreddit today. That's interesting. I did not know that. Why did I make the top of the is it our cryptocurrency? That's a pretty big subreddit. I'm not sure why I would have made the top, but that's cool to hear. So let me know, Slib. I don't know what that was for, but I'll definitely go check it out if you let me know what it was. So anyways, so we got, we're in the middle of a season right now, and, most people are hitting that 1200, but we want to add some new folks in. And so we have, let me see, we got 15. So let me see, we got 15 members now. And so we can add 4-ish, or let's really, I guess we want to leave one open. So we want to get to 18 members. So we're going to add 3 members today. Because I'm awesome, that's why. For top page shill posters. 8,000 per YouTube video. Wow, I wish I was getting paid that much, man. I don't know where they got those numbers, but holy crap, man. If I was getting paid $8,000 per YouTube video, I would be very happy, I guess. But that's crazy. I wonder where they got those numbers. I do paid YouTube videos, but I definitely do not make $8,000 per video. Wow. I'll give you 350. I'll take it. I'll take it. Yeah, I do paid work on YouTube. I do paid videos. I disclose all of my paid stuff. So anytime you watch a video on YouTube, you'll see like a little thing that says, you know, paid promotion included in this video as soon as you start the video. But in general, yeah, I mean, I definitely don't. That's what it says. That's crazy. Well, I mean, they could say it, man, but it's definitely not true. I don't charge any more than like $3,000 for any video work that I've ever done. So that's like 3 times. That's almost 3 times what I actually charge for a video, which is kind of crazy. And to be perfectly honest, it's crazy that they would even get wrong numbers, because you can actually go to my website and go to the media tab on my website. If you guys are ever curious, you can go to my website and go to cryptostache.com/media, and there's a whole ad deck right there that actually lists all the pricing and everything I do. So kind of crazy that they would be like some kind of leaked document. I mean, leaked from my own website. Like, I'm pretty transparent about it, man. So you can go there and you can go check out my media tab on my website and see exactly what services I offer and how much those cost. But yeah, I mean, people can be salty as if they want. Yeah, I don't know where they found it, but like I said, I'm pretty transparent about it. I'm not over here shilling things and not disclosing it. You know, any paid work I do is always disclosed there. So yeah, go to my website, go check out cryptostache.com/media, which is prominently linked everywhere on the website, and you can go see all my stuff there. So you can see what's legit and what's not. But yeah, all right. So let's jump into this and get some new members in here. You know, we're looking for people who have been doing you know, really well, and people who might also actually be on the stream as well. One of the members that we're going to add today is going to be Birds, Bees, and Trees. He is been an up-and-coming Splinterlands player, someone I actually have met personally, and you know, welcoming him to the guild. I think it'll be a great addition for us. So we're gonna have Birds and Bees and Trees. Welcome to the guild, man. I don't know if you're watching right now, but definitely good to have you on board. And we're gonna add 2 more people. We got some pretty good you know, ranked people here. I think we're gonna go and add Illusions, since he's one of the top ranked players right now. And then we're gonna go and add, who else is gonna be our 3rd one here? And Erupt. Both of these people are you know, have the rating that we need at least, and they're some of the top rating people right now who have you know, asked to join. So you know, welcome to our brand new members. And let's go to active. Our brand new members here, Birds, Bees, and Trees, Illusions, and Derupt. Welcome to the guild, guys. All you got to do is just maintain that 1200 rating every season, and then at some point we want you to contribute at least 1,000 DEC. You don't have to do it all. Well, you can do it all at once if you want, but you don't have to do it all at once. Just make sure you're kind of contributing as you go and you get to that mark. That's really all we have as far as the requirement. But welcome to the guild, guys, and hopefully you know, you'll make this guild stronger, and we'll build back up here and get back to like that ranking of about 100 of what we were kind of doing before. About 100 is what we're doing. Welcome to the new guildies. Just make sure to keep 1,200 rank men each season and 1,000 DEC at some point. The next few seasons. There we go. All right, so now we're ready to rock, and we're gonna jump into today's battle and get going. Oh, but first, yeah. So I did. So I haven't played in a full season, but in the season before, I only got to like silver 1, so I didn't get to gold like I normally would. But we do have rewards to claim, so I can show you guys what those look like. If you've never played before and you're just getting started, the higher you rank up, the more season rewards you're going to get. That's one of the main things to be able to. Oh, didn't claim here for the first time. That's one of the main things you're looking for when you talk about how you earn in Splinterlands. Is you're earning DEC per match once you get to bronze 2, and then you are earning your. Does that have any rewards to claim from the specific season? Huh. That's weird. I definitely have rewards that are pending, but it's saying that I do not. Well, no matter. We'll see how that what the issue is there. Maybe we have to log back in and log back out. But in general, you're getting these season rewards every season, depending on how you rank. And you know, you getting up to the higher tiers, you're going to get more and more loot chests. Plus, you're doing your daily quest. Plus, you're getting SPS for how much of the cards you own in this game. Any of the cards you own, you're going to be getting this airdrop, which they've been doing for a good amount of time now, right? And it's going to end after a year. So after that year is up is when the SPS airdrop starts in. We were talking about that the other day about SPS and how it's kind of finding a price bottom, but because it's being airdropped for an entire year, there's a lot out there. The supply is expanding significantly. I think once we see that airdrop stop, I think we'll definitely see SPS go to a really comfortable level, because they're making it more and more. You need SPS staked for utilities. They have validator nodes that are coming out now. I don't know if you guys saw this, but you're gonna be able to get an SPS validator node. And what are you gonna have? You're gonna have SPS staked, and you're gonna have vouchers. I kept telling you guys that these things are going to be important, and Splinterlands is dedicated to making sure that they have value in the system. So Spycon, what's going on, man? Didn't get notified when you started streaming. Welcome back. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, took a little time off, but we're back doing it. Cosmo Learner's like, delegate me some cards. Cosmo Learner, man, what rank are you at right now? What are you currently battling at? I want to know, and we'll see if we can maybe delegate you some cards. But let's get into doing some battles today. Earth Quest, like I said, starting off here, back down to Bronze 3, 300 rating. We gotta climb our way back up here. And like I said, we're gonna have mostly standard rules here in the beginning here in the Bronze League. Once you get to Silver and above, it starts getting crazy. But all the elements are active. Mana cap 18, Bronze 2, yeah. And so, so like I said, it's a different game though at this lower level, because the cards I'm used to playing with and their abilities are not the same. They're definitely not the same. So interesting to kind of see how this goes. All right, we're gonna go with Tarsus. And obviously too, when you're trying to maximize how much you're earning, if you have gold cards, you want to try and include them if you can. Now, I don't purposely try and include gold cards just to get more DEC. I always go for the win. But same thing with any kind of older like beta or alpha cards. If you have any of those, you get a bonus for playing those, which I think is pretty cool. So I do try and include those in a deck if I can. So, there's a lot of really great new cards, and I think that's one of those things that we want to include. Like Serpentine Spy is one of my favorites here in the Fire Splinter. But old school, I love Fire Beetle, man. With that snipe here, and having pretty good health and 2 damage that it's doing. I mean, that you really almost can't beat that. Same thing with Kobold Miner. Leveled up like this with this summoner, just works really well. Works really well. And we got 2 more left that we're going to be doing here. I mean, going Battering Ram I think makes sense as well. And then the good thing is that, if you have 0 cards, this is where you can kind of flesh it out. So, right here, same thing. Like having a golden card, a golden 0 card is great because it can fill out that last slot. Like I've already maxed out my mana. I don't have any more slots left, but I can put a 0 card in there, and a golden chicken like this is great. It's always going to give you a little extra DEC bonus, which allows you to maximize your returns, right? Get going. Bronze is brutal. Ton of bots. Yeah, exactly. That's why I hate bronze, man. You're right. It's incredibly brutal. I'm not a big fan of it. That's why a lot of people that are beginners, I think, have a lot of trouble getting going with earning in bronze. It's not easy. It's not. I would say it's difficult because there's a lot of bots going on in this level, and it's kind of weird how it goes too. So like trying to identify the best strategy against going against some of these bots can be hard sometimes. I mean, I think in general with the team we have, this is a pretty solid win right here. Pretty easy win. And I mean, Yeah, I mean, like getting started in bronze is hard. Like I said, I think that one of the best things that I would advise is really you want to get to a point where you have a decent team for each splinter. Now, that's something that I think is more important when you get to silver. But when you're here in bronze, start with one or two. Find two splinters that you really like playing, and then go and get some good cards for those two splinters. And that way it gives you an option, right? You're not pigeonholed into just one splinter. But the thing is here early in bronze is that, every match you're playing, there's not going to be, you're usually going to have every splinter available to you. You don't get the reduction of splinters or crazy rule sets until you get into silver, really. So I think that that's a really good way of going about it, is finding probably two splinters that you can build and get some decent cards for. And the best way to really do that is, as you're playing, see what is working against you and that people continue to use, because especially at this level, you'll see people using the same kind of combinations over and over and over and over again, right? But you can see we always have a standard rule set typically here at this lower level, and all the elements, all the splinters are usually active. Now, in particular, I have really good cards, leveled up cards. The levels don't mean jack shit here in the bronze league, right? But having a good variety of summoners is good. But you can get these brand new Chaos Legion summoners for really cheap on the marketplace, and so having all of that, them is not a expensive task, right? Getting all of them is not expensive. Yeah, Thorn Summoner and Healing Tank. So, I mean, think about that. Like, think about maybe getting, see if you can get one of those Thorn Summoners, or looking for what's a great counter for something like that, right? Looking at what people are playing consistently, and then, okay, how is that countered, right? How is a Thorn Summoner countered? Everyone having, thorns like that, how is that countered? And then building a deck around that, because like I said, a lot of people, what they're doing in bronze is just repeat over and over again. It's very similar. So yeah, healing tank, like you were just talking about, which I'm going to go with here, with Flesh Golem. Having spending a little bit of money on something like that for this level, I think actually would make sense. There's a couple of decent healing tanks in each of the splinters that you could probably get for a decent amount, right? Is there any vacancy to join your guild? We do have an open slot, Cosmo Learner. If you want to go ahead and submit, find the secret Stachers on there and go ahead and submit your entry. Like I said, you got to be 1200 or above, though. That's what we're looking for a rating to be able to join the guild. All right, so we don't got a ton of time left here. Let's get going on this. Want to get some magic in here, since that's what we're kind of doing here with this summoner. And Regal Periton is definitely one of the better ones here. Lots of speed and lots of health, which is great for the amount of mana. Only one damage, but we're going to get that increased here, right? We're going to get that increased. And then we can look at something like Goblin Psychic. And we got 3 more to play with here. And then we can go with Jin Biljka. Because he can't be touched. You can't touch this guy. Can't touch it. And we got a couple 0 cards, because here, once again, we want to fill this in, right? What are the problems you guys have at the bronze level? And here you go, look, someone playing the same summoner. And I bet you they're going to have a somewhat similar, a somewhat similar lineup. But he did go with the Magic Reflex, so failed summoner here in the second position. Since I didn't go with all magic, I think that we're going to be okay with that, And like the only time you can touch the Jin right there is with Magic Reflect, which is great, right? Otherwise, you can't be targeted. And just mowing them down. Mowing them down with a flawless victory. Now you can see like what they did there, and they actually had a pretty good, that's a pretty good lineup right there. Going against some of my cards, I think would be a little bit harder. Like I said, most people at the bronze, playing in this bronze level, don't have the cards that I do. So every once in a while, you'll see somebody like me, like maybe they haven't played for a little while, and they get thrown back here, just like I did. But here, once again, all the splinters are active. And another big thing too is looking at to really level up here, because you want to be consistent. Once again, look, you can see everyone using the same, like, very similar matchups, very similar cards every single time, right? Like, we're seeing a lot of people use these same similar decks. So this is a great way to learn, like, what are they doing, right? What is it that they're doing that we can use against them? So let's see here. Let's go ahead and go with Obsidian again, and we have a smaller mana cap this time, but that can work for our favor here. We go a little bit of a thinner lineup, but equally as good. Nitty Gritty, what's going on, man? Good to see you over there on Theta. So we can go with a lineup like this that is going to give us a lot of power. And that's kind of the back and forth you want to go here. So yeah, then this is a good. So you look at like how they've kind of switched around. These lower level people, in particular, if they're botting, they're going to have a lot of the cheapest summoners out there. So they're going to have the Chaos Legion summoners. They're going to have this summoner right here because he's one of the least favorites, right? They're going to have the default summoner from the Light Splinter as well that they're using. And so you can see, like, I mean, I was kind of thinking like maybe a magic, negation, but in general, I don't think that, I think that we still have a good chance of coming through here. Surprised that we're not getting a dodge there from the Periton. Oh, there we go. There's a dodge. There's a miss. I don't know. I don't think we're gonna make this one though. So see, it was enough. It was enough because like I said, I was kind of going more for magic negation, and they went with shields, and it was enough for me not to get past them. So, ANK, I see you in chat, man. I'll take your challenge. Let's do it. Poison mana cap, 16 mana cap. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. No stream sniping though. Don't you stream snipe me, damn you. All right, so let's see how we're gonna play this one. That death setup is what you use most, but with the 4 summoner. Yeah, I mean, once again, just kind of rotating around like that. It's a good death setup. They're getting that extra shield there. It just comes down to, like, sometimes what you're doing is planning for a certain way, and then they go a different direction, right? I saw that he was playing Magic a bunch, and instead of, and so I went against that, right? I went against that. Oh, poor chicken. That poor chicken. Now, see, we're gonna have trouble here. I think he's probably got me on this one. Yep. That flesh golem one, it wasn't no joke there with that heal. Well played. Well played. How can I challenge you? You just have to find me and challenge me. There is a challenge right here, so you just go to invite and you can find Crypto Stash on there. I take challenges. All right, let's do it. Let's see if we can get another Earth battle here. Claim your rewards. I tried. You missed. You missed the beginning. I don't know why I couldn't claim it. It said that I didn't have season rewards. So, and they're from like 2 seasons ago. So, I'm not sure why I couldn't claim it, but there's some sort of issue. All right, so let's throw them through a little bit of a loop here and just kind of crush their spirit a bit. This is how you crush somebody, and I feel bad about it, but not that bad. Yeah, that's what I said. I probably just need to refresh. I wasn't gonna do it right now, but we'll see towards the end of the stream and see if I can get it going. Now everyone's like, all right, I'm gonna challenge Stash. So once again, we're seeing that similar death, lineup here. The Curse Wendiku is, like a staple for, a tank here for death. And then, seeing some things like Undead Badger, Silent Shavi also we see a lot. Riftwing also getting in there. Well, my little zero guy got his due. He's got his due diligence there. I love it. And see, having the opportunity here with these two big guys actually works out pretty well, because he's well protected, and he's just picking off the smaller guys. And there's really nothing they can do with the double heal right here, like I said. Jackson in the house, yeah. I'll take your challenge right after this. All right, gold lead, let's do it. See what we get here. What rule set are we gonna end up with? Reverse speed and no neutrals, but very low mana cap. I hate the super low mana caps. Makes it really hard. Super low mana cap makes it really hard. All right, let's see here. Hmm. Mal Manny, what's going on, man? Now, this is where it gets a little interesting. What do we want to throw else in here? Nothing that we really... They're really good I want to put in here. Let me go back, actually. I'm gonna do that instead. Shout out from South Africa, man. Good, that's awesome. Thanks for joining us. Submitted, won't even stream snipe. Stream snipe away, man. Go for it. I see that we put the same guy in the same position, so that's cool. Oof. Definitely should have gone your route with the magic. So GG's on that one, man. My own guildie taking me down. Ouch. Did I like the new Blankos update? I actually did a whole video about the Blankos update and what I did and did not like about it. So if you're really curious, you can see my whole breakdown there. There's definitely some things I do like, but there's a lot of things that I don't. All right, Cosmo Leonard, I'll get to your challenge here in just a second, man. But GG's, Spikeson. Spikeson. Spike, I always say Spikeson. I don't know why. And so you can see like the power of having this summoner at a lower mana cap, because getting that extra magic damage is just super clutch. No, let's not go with this one. Oh, you have two accounts. Oh, because you're both. See there, that is confusing as hell, man. Why you gotta make it harder on me? Damn it. All right, so here's that other combination that we were seeing before, right? With magic damage negation. But see, the good thing is going with a kind of a combo like this with a tank that's not magic oriented. It helps with something that has void like this, like the Mustang. And having a double heal tank is pretty good too. Well, having double heals, a tank with heals, and then your tank healer. But yeah, that combo just crushes. All right, Cosmo Learn, let's go check it out. Oh, you cancel the challenge? All right. Forward march. So yeah, I mean, like, once again, as I was saying, if you really want to get to the point where you can earn faster here, I would say, like, pick a couple splinters. You start to see some things that are recurring, right? A lot of people playing Magic Splinter, or I mean, playing Earth Splinter, using the Obsidian as their summoner. So that might be a really great route to start with, because you can see how well that just does, like, in general, every time. Like, you can get a pretty good, like, high mana cap one and a pretty good low mana cap one to really just smash on your enemies. And see, this is basically, I'm basically going to do like almost the exact same setup here. Do something, we'll do a little bit differently. Thaddeus is meta, yeah. We've seen a lot of Thaddeus too. I mean, because you think about that, right? If everyone is playing, if you see people playing Earth Splinter with Obsidian doing magic a lot, well, then Thaddeus then becomes a counter to that, right? Because he's doing negative magic, and you have a really good tank with that Thorns tank. And look, I'm literally playing the exact same. This is the exact same lineup as last time that I played against. The exact same. like I said, people will find like these combinations that work really well, and they just keep using them over and over again. And yeah, it definitely could be bots, right? It could easily be a bot that is that is doing this, right? That is essentially a bunch of bot accounts. It happens a lot here in Splinterlands. But they're not really earning anything at this level. But having just they get these same cards, right, for these same lineups because they know that they can win with them. There we go, bronze 2. We're gonna do one more Earth Splinter, and then we'll switch over to Thaddeus, and we'll show you guys a little bit of technique with Thaddeus as a low-level bronze player. Now look, and you can see here, now that I got into bronze 2, yeah, there's a couple splinters that are not going to be active, right? But you still got 4 of them, so 4 out of the 6. That's what I was saying. So if you can really get 2 good splinters together with some pretty good good variety of teams, you can still do some pretty good damage. Now see here, we gotta be a little bit more cautious because we have a little bit less mana, so we probably can't go with as big of a tank here in the front. Let's see what we can go with. What could be another good low-level tank card that we could put here in front? So Gelatinous Cube is something that is accessible, but probably a little expensive at this point. We could do something like if we want to go smaller, we could do like a failed summoner in front or something like this, and then go with a lot more magic. So we want to go with the Regal since he's got that really high speed, and then go with Mirror Princess. And we got 2 more to work with. And then, like I said, if you have those zeros in there, Fungus Fiend is a pretty accessible 0, I would say. So now we'll see how this works against the smaller lineup. See, now they're going big and they're going, a lot of, they did anti-shield, but then anti-magic, right? So they're kind of trying to cover both their bases. I didn't get any characters with shield. Obviously, you have a lot of magic going on. But we'll see how that works out here. With that heal, it's going to be tough, but we got the opportunity back there, so that heal is going to be gone here pretty quickly. Now, I don't know if it's going to help. Ooh, that miss. That could have been a clutch miss. We'll see. Oh, another miss. Ah, that clutch miss. So you see how that worked out there with that speed, and then having that opportunity character being able to clear out that backline there with that heal worked out in my favor. All right, so we're going to claim our Earth Quest reward here, and then we're going to play a couple matches with Thaddeus. Actually, we're going to take this challenge here from Cosmo Learner first. What my lonely 1 chest for my daily reward, 1 credit. Hey, I'll take it though. 1 credit, man. We'll take it. Marcio, thank you so much for the follow, man. Appreciate it. We're just going over Splinterlands and how to earn here, how to earn quicker, right? So how to get here quicker. Ooh, all monsters have opportunity. Large mana cap. All right, let's do this. Hmm. Let's see how this lineup goes. This is a little bit of a different weird lineup. I don't know, we'll see how this works. But I probably did the order wrong here. I should have switched these guys around. This guy should have been in back, so that was stupid of me. But with opportunity, you know, I think that it's going to be able to clear these guys out anyways. So they'll just be hanging out in the back there. And I'm not going to have to worry too much about it. But they're basically cannon fodder, right? I mean, that's what it comes down to. Retaliate, you fool! No retaliation from Stone Splinter. That's okay. Valiant effort there, Cosmo Learner. GG's, man. GG's. All right, let's do a couple battles with Thaddeus before we go here. It's gonna show you guys a little bit with that what we're talking about, that current meta. So you can see, like, here's somebody using this exact same thing, right? So Cursed Windiku, Riftwing, Death Elemental, Undead Badger, Silent Shivi, and Carrion Shade, right? So, I mean, and we can use this similar strategy, right? We could use Drake of Arnak if you really want to counter something like that. So think about him using Thaddeus and looking at what the counter is going to be. But we can still use the same cards, right? So we're going to get that shield. But go with kind of a similar lineup, right? Where is the Riftwing? Are you? Oh, he's here somewhere. Oh, there he is, because it's a gold cop. I'm looking and I'm like, I don't see it. I don't see him. See, and like Undead Badger is not gonna be my favorite, but for 3, you know, Skeleton Assassin we can get in there, I think is a much better card. Now he is an old school beta card, so that's probably not gonna be one you're gonna have in your deck. So actually, let's not do that. Let's keep to kind of some of these Chaos Legion ones. Let's look to doing some like Life Sapper in here. And for, yeah, something like this. Yeah, exactly. Uraeus for more sneak, and that's exactly what I did. Yeah. Cosmo, you did pretty good, and it looks like you got some decent cards there, man. I think that, like I said, it just comes down to you know, being able to anticipate what your enemy is going to be doing. That's part of the name of the game here, right? So you can see this counter to Thaddeus that he did exactly the same exact lineup. It's literally the exact same lineup. He probably didn't even use all of his mana because he's using the exact same cards we just talked about. But see, with that shield, right? I get that shield in there, and that helps me to survive a bit here, right? It helps me to survive a bit. But then getting some sneak in there, I think, is important. And then, you know, Venari Bonesmith here with that life scavenge, you know, every time I'm attacking, I'm getting a couple little bit extra life there. So getting that life leech. But you can see that was a pretty effective counter against Thaddeus, right? Going with that summoner, which everyone can get that summoner. I mean, he's a cheap summoner, easy to do. You know, just making sure you have some sneaker opportunity in there to get past that Windiku. And if you have that extra shield, you know, you can see how that works out. Let's see if we can pull that off again, kind of a similar lineup using Thaddeus. Because we'll see, like, I mean, using the exact same lineup. Curse Wendigo, Chaos Agent, Undead Badger, Life Sapper. Oh, Life Sapper's in it. Goblin Chariot, Silent Shavi. Very similar lineups here. Now, this is a small, tiny mana cap, so this is going to be one of those harder ones to work with. Now, if we're going to go with, you know, if we're going to go with something like this, Thaddeus, I guess, might be the way to go, and then just we could go big, you know, and I anticipate that kind of being the way of it, right? So if we do something like this, Thaddeus, and then we got 2 left, and that really doesn't leave a lot for us, right? So we could go with opportunity. I think that makes sense, and then get in these guys, right? These guys are going to really help us to level out the playing field a little bit. Just have a little bit more cannon fodder, in particular for any opportunities or anything like that that comes about. You can see they went that counter, right? So they saw me do that last time, so they're going to do something very similar. And going with that shield. See if it's going to be enough. I mean, they don't have a ton of attack going on. And so see with that opportunity in that backline right there, they have no way to get to that, right? There's no way for them to get to that. And that Life Sapper is not going to be enough for the Wendigo here. Even though it was magic, right? Just keep on battling. And so, you know, we talked about this once again. When you're ranking up through bronze here, trying to, you know, we're at bronze 2, so now we are earning, right? So now you can see now a lot of times they're going to have 2 inactive splinters. So if you have 2 splinters that are doing really well with, or you have some good cards for, you can start to build off of those. And you know, most of the time it's going to be like, okay, one of them will be active. Now there may be a time where that's not the case, and you're going to have to just put together the best deck you can. So I think that, you know, building those up as you go, but starting with 2 splinters I think makes a lot of sense, instead of trying to get cards for every splinter. Only common rares can be used. I think we're gonna go and try a little bit of Kelly here. Wrap it up for ramen. All right. So it's just Chrissy saying I got to wrap it up. So we're gonna play this last match here, and then we're gonna get some damn ramen. But Koga, good to see you, man. Good to see you over on Twitch there. So lower mana cap here, and you know what? One of the things that I like to do here, and with this one is use Spineback Turtle, but you know he doesn't have his special ability for his spines right now, so it makes it a little bit harder to use him in that first position. We could also use something like Serpent of Eld, which I think makes a lot of sense. We're really trying to capitalize on the speed, right? The speed of this deck is paramount. We definitely want some stuff that has some high speed. We could go with something like, you know, Kelp Initiate. Help us out. But that really means that we need to have things that are going to be like sneaking and, you know, opportunity in that backline, right? Because without those, we're really not going to get much else going. We have 4 more left, and then we can get our 0 in. See how this goes. Ramen. Okay, so they went with quite a bit of opportunity and sneak as well. So it's kind of similar to what we've done here, but just for you know, a different splinter, right? They've definitely gone with a little bit of a similar kind of feel for their deck, but we're gonna have the speed advantage. We're gonna have that speed advantage, which is gonna be big, I think. You know. and hopefully get a miss or two on the Kelp Initiate. I was hoping, but there, like I said, with a lot of opportunity and sneak here, that Kelp Initiate's not going to take a ton of damage. And there's that miss, right? There's that good miss. I think all in all, this is a pretty easy win for this, but you can see like taking advantage of each one of the Chaos Splinters summoners is big. Having the speed advantage like that against somebody is going to, I think, really help. Really help in this situation. Cool, all right, guys. Well, you know what? That is going to do us today for the NFT Game Grind, playing Splinterlands every Wednesday. Congratulations to our brand new secret stashers that we've added to our guild. If you want to jump in the guild, just find us on the guild list, Secret Stashers, and apply. We look at our guild membership every Wednesday. It doesn't take a lot to get on board, but we are back again playing Splinterlands every Wednesday here. I will see you guys tomorrow for the Secret Agent Stash show, like we always do on Thursdays. We're going to be having some fun breaking down some of the most top popular and up-and-coming crypto games out there. I think maybe tomorrow I may be playing Phantom Galaxies, or we may be playing Big Time. We'll see how that goes. But we'll see you guys tomorrow for Secret Agent Stash. That's all we have for today. Until next time, we out, Stachers!